It's a strange town filled with all kinds of women, but strangely enough, they all have a young, handsome man in their midst. The first day Carl's family moved to the town, the neighboring woman came to visit. The woman, a single woman in her 30s, was described as an entrepreneurial powerhouse. The first thing she saw when she arrived at the house was Carl, and so she offered Carl's mother a handsome reward for helping her with her lawn. The mother was very happy when she heard that Carl was worried that she could not afford to take her out to dinner, so she gladly agreed. The next day, she went to the woman's house, but she did not want her to do any work, and she even poured Carl a drink. The two of them chatted happily. We'll not go into what happened next because it is not good to see. After the incident, Ms. Jing was very satisfied and even gave Carl a customer to repair the lawn and want to go to him part of the reward. He could not have imagined that it is the one. He suspected that their relationship was unusual, but the wide age difference put an end to his suspicions. The next morning, the news on the television attracted him to the fact that his handsome neighbor, whom he had met yesterday, was dead. She took off her clothes. When Cal asked her what she was doing with her shirt off and she was about to get ready for work, but the woman stopped her and invited her up for a drawl, the woman in front of her could have been her mother. Cal was so scared that she fled. She huffed and puffed, and then she went to Miss Kim and asked her what she was supposedly doing with the lawn and why the woman was doing it, and Miss Kim told her. This town is basically full of billionaires whose men are busy and away from home all the time, and these rich women find handsome men to play friends with, and Miss Kim is their introducer. When she found out the truth, Cal refused the job. But a few days later, Miss Kim came over to the house, and Cal wanted just mowing lawns, but she didn't suspect a thing, because Carl was a newcomer, and his handsome face and good looks made him popular with the local matrons. The hectic business schedule had also caused her grades to fall off a cliff, and her physical strength to deteriorate, to hide in the closet, and when she saw that the old man was coming back, with a pistol with him, she was so frightened that she didn't dare to take a breath to see how hotly the old man was fighting with her father-in-law. The old man and his mother-in-law were fighting, and Carl took advantage of the opportunity to run away, but the more nervous he was, the more likely he was to making a big deal out of it, so she told her to go home, and she would be given $1 million by the evening. The rich woman, who saw that Ms. Kim's men had come to deliver the money inside, but it was waste paper. In fact, the man had been sent by Ms. Kim to silence her. In the midst of the riot, the rich woman shot and wounded the man. The man fought hard to kill his father and mother-in-law, and the wounded man fled to Ms. Kim's house, hoping that she would save him through her contacts. However, Ms. Kim thought she had not done a good job and watched her bleed to death. When she saw in the news that her men and father-in-law were dead, she thought it must be Kim's doing, for the handsome neighbor who had died before was with the mayor. Sister Kim was talking, and Carl snuck into the bedroom and saw the toys on the bed, and she felt sick to her stomach. But the mayor couldn't wait any longer and followed Carl to the bedroom, and Carl found a diary full of transactions, and waited for Carl to come out and face Sister Kim with a gun in her hand, and she was tied up in a very good way. She had to be tied up nicely. When mother and sister saw that Carl had gone to the house of Miss Kim, but had not come out, the mayor hurried away and went to the garage, thinking of the knowledge. There are some things you can't get out of once you're in the business. Don't challenge the law. When you regret it, you're not the only one who's hurt.